Welcome to my Atari ST nostalgia trip, and welcome to a special edition where I play one of my favorite games ever, Captain Blood. And as a kid in 1988, I had no idea how to play this game, I didn't understand anything of it. But over the years I learned to appreciate it more and more, and as you can hear I already started the game. It's playing some samples from Ethnicolor by Jean-Michel Jarre. And this song suits the game particularly well, I think. And because I like this game so much, I will attempt to do a full playthrough. So as you can see, I'm already in the game. And let's stop this music, because yeah, the music is nice, but the original is better. So, and I'm sorry about the buzz, because I know this is the version of the game that is best suited for playing inside the emulator. But for some reason, I get a really big buzz right after. Right after entering the game. But yeah, what's the story of this game? I am Bob Morlock, a game designer, and I've just I was creating a game, a sort of sci-fi game, and I accidentally got transferred into the game by accident. And right after that happened, I had a hyperspace accident inside the video game, and that caused me to be cloned 30 times, which means he has to find all the clones because they took some of his vital fluid. He already found 25 of them in the past 800 years, so that took him quite some time. And there are still 5 remaining clones to find that he has to find in time, within 45 hours in this case, of real playing time. Because he needs a vital fluid and he needs to survive. And we do this in this biological arc. We will get into the aspects of the game as we progress. First I will check the surface of the planet, and it seems to be there are not some defense missile systems on the surface. So it seems to be quite safe, and the first step in the game for every time you play it is you have to land an orcs on the planet. Because you are basically going around the galaxy, you have to meet aliens, and when you meet them you have to talk to them and try to get information out of them. Now I'm gonna be honest, I attempted to record a playthrough before. But at some point, I got some information from an alien, and it turned out that it didn't work for some reason. I have no idea why. And I was playing a different version of the game than this one. And then I tried another playthrough, playing it with this version of the game, and for some reason, and I have really no idea. Oh, I was just in time. Sorry, this is a cheat when you're flying. As soon as you reach the canyon, go left and up, because you can keep flying full speed. But for some reason, he didn't give me the information he was supposed to, and that sometimes happens. The game is a bit... Also sometimes aliens, you give them the right... ask them for the right information. They're supposed to give you something and they don't. And most of the time you ask them a few times and then they will actually give it to you. But in this case it was just stuck, and I actually... I checked. And he really should have given me some information, so I was stuck at the first screen. And in this case, we are starting with a Migrax. There's 4 possible aliens you can start with: an Isval, a Buggle, a Migrax, or a Krulus Ulf. But this is a Migrax species. He's laughing. He says, "Me great bounty, me great Migrax." So the Migrax is the name of his species, his alien species. And Great Bounty is actually his name. So we are in Migrax's planet, the Great Bounty planet, which means I will jot down his coordinates very quick, which is, my pen is working. Because very important, if you play this game, have some paper or a sheet. I've created an Excel sheet actually that I printed out so I can actually write down the coordinates at the right place. But you need to remember the coordinates where they were, because there's no way to find the aliens by luck. You have to get the coordinates out of them. And so they can give you information, and you have to sort of keep track of them, because if you lose them, you will not be able to finish the game. So he says, "Me not like you know reproduction 14," and reproduction 14 in this case is actually the name of his planet. So the names of planets and aliens are a bit confusing, and they are probably a bit confusing on purpose. But now he says, reproduction 14, planet Migrax. Me say information Migrax, missile brave. So he's going to tell. I'm going to tell the other Migrax, whose name is Missile Brave. And And he says, missile brave, kill you, haha, curse. So he's sort of threatening to tell on you. And I'm communicating with him with this, the upcom, which is the favorite part actually of the game for me. Because it's instead of having a parser with text that constantly says, I don't understand what you meant by that, or just a simple icon-driven interface, but that has only like 5 different words or different icons, you really have to communicate by sort of building sentences using the icons, and every icon means a different word. And every icon also has its own distinct sound, which makes it really sound like this very alien language. They call it Bloodian. And this trick with the samples, basically, there's one big sample for all the digital effects in the game, like the word activated, planet, galaxy. It's all one big sample, and for every icon they take a small part of that sample, play it forward, and then they take another part of that sample that is played backwards, and that sort of creates this unique language, which I find really cool. It's very unique and a very creative way of game design. Which means I can also choose icons to talk to him. I'm just going to say me blood. He doesn't care. So he doesn't like that I'm on his planet, and he say I'm going to threaten you. So I say me not fear missile. Where was brave? Me not fear missile brave. If I can find the icon for brave, of course, that is. It should be here somewhere. No, that's insult. Strong, small. Where is it? Female reproduction, genetics, scientist, warrior brain, code, urgent, rendezvous time. Free, kill, fear, love, sob. Search. You can't say every word to every alien. Where is me not? I will just say me not fear. Kill not good. Okay. Me. Let's say I'm a friend. Me friend. Oh, okay. Let's see what he wants. You want. You say. Oh. Me want. Help you. It's always good to be helpful. Impossible not Xenox. Haha. He's saying something. Actually, this is me no Xenox. Okay. Me want help you. That's good. See, I want to be helpful. Okay. You help me search. Maybe he wants me to help search a duplicate. Like that. And he finds that really funny. So you say me. He says he knows Xenox, which is also one of the names you can ask him about. Where is it? Xenox Trauma, Yoko, Andayanti. You say me Xenox. Xenox, great danger, radioactivity. Oh, really? You can also ask like with smaller icons. I can like ask, do you know the planet of Xenox? Oh, Xenox, great danger, radioactivity. Okay. You small brain, you kill time. Go planet is free brain spirit. Reproduction 14 planet me. So he says going to planet freezes spirit. So you want go planet. This is a species that likes traveling. He He says Go Planet is free brain spirit. Then he says, yeah, this is my planet. Me teleport you planet. So I offered him to teleport him to a planet. If he likes traveling that much. Me like great ship. Exactly, he says, me brave, you teleport me. Like, I'm not afraid. Okay, let's teleport him into our ship. And as you can see, I teleported him on my ship, and he's now in the Frigitorium, which is sort of they are taken here in cryo state. Do not teleport any alien out in this screen, because you will disintegrate them instead of put them back on the planet. And the rest of the ship, yeah, here are my orcs that are born. The question mark is only there if you visited the planet before and there's an orc on the surface. You don't have to do another landing. You can sort of use that again to communicate. Yeah, this disintegrates him. This is the save game option, which I'm not going to use. This actually goes to the planet view that we started the game with. So to land on a planet, this one destroys the planet, which I'm not going to do. You don't really need that option, maybe only once or twice actually to win the game. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take this great bounty, Migrax great bounty, to another planet. And if I take someone else, I just do one to the right. So I know can keep track of where they are. And in this case, I'm going to do the full hyperspace sequence. Yeah, in this alien species, actually the first one, you can actually have, you sort of get on in the game. The other one is the Iswal, which also sort of talkative, gives you information quite quickly. And yeah, the surface of this planet seems quite safe, so also no defense system. So let's go down here. Let's see if he likes this new planet that we are going to take him. Yeah, these hyperspace sequences, yeah, it's nice and colorful. I was quite impressed when I was a child the first time. But you don't have to do it every time, so probably every other time I'm going to travel the galaxy, I am going to skip the hyperspace by pressing the right mouse button instead of the left. Unfortunately, as far as I know, these flight sequences you cannot... Ooh, that was a mistake. Yeah, the flight sequences you cannot... and I've got my self stuck. So I tried to cheat, but sometimes there's like a higher peak on this cliff mountain, and there's no way for me to escape this now, I think. Nice. It's too high. So I have no choice but to keep bumping into this. So very, very sorry about this one. Nah, see, it's too high. After a few times like this, basically what happens, I destroy my orcs, and I can just deploy a new one. So I try to cheat out of going through the ravine, and as you can see, it doesn't always work. Normally you have to sort of follow the arrows and then yeah, fly through the canyon, because as the manual states, the aliens all live at the ends of canyons. So which takes a bit more flight skill. I try to cheat by going over the cliffs as soon as the canyon starts, but unfortunately it doesn't always work, and I was stuck, so I had to just bump into the rocks until my orcs was destroyed. They really want you to fly this route. Yeah, and if you're skillful enough, you can actually fly the canyon at full speed if you want to. But yeah, I tend to bump into the rocks quite a lot, playing that annoying sample. So sorry about that. And it's also a bit... Oh, come on. I was going to explain, it's also a bit tricky to talk and fly the canyon at the same time. So sometimes, let's go a little bit faster. This one is actually also quite tight. So the shapes are a bit random. And I almost screwed up the landing twice in a row, so yeah, I'm not showing any impressive skills. This is also my least favorite part of the game. I wish I could skip it. But the talking with the aliens really compensates for me. So it's building this nice fractal landscape like I did before. And of course he's not here, but I can teleport him to the surface. So he likes traveling a lot. And he immediately says, me not know planet. Yeah, I know, you wanted to travel. He wants to go back to his own planet. So he says I'm bad and he starts crying. Me want go home and he sobs. You free me. Okay. And he says, yeah, Missile Brave is going to kill you. Missile Brave, search me. Missile Brave, great brain, great Migrax. And says Missile Brave is going to kill you again. Now he's laughing. You say me planet Missile Brave. Where is my missile? Missile. Did I skip the Brave icon already? No, here it is. You say me planet Missile Brave. I'm not afraid. Missile Brave, great Migrax. So planet Missile Brave equals reproduction 128. And he gives me the coordinates. And this is basically what you have to do. You have to get the coordinates of all the other planets from the aliens. In this case, yeah, he says he's going to tell on Missile Brave. And I'm saying, no, I'm not afraid of him. So, and of course, then he says bye. He kicks me off. Now, what I can do is visit Missile Brave first. I think it's actually faster to actually bring him, because he wants to be brought back. And if I visit Missile Brave, he's just going to be really angry at me, saying, "Yeah, I don't want to talk to you unless you bring Great Bounty back to its own planet." Yeah, and of course he's still complaining. So he wants me to bring him back. I'm bad. We won't go home. Yeah, you free me, please. So he's crying and he's threatening. He will threaten to tell Missile Brave, of course. So he says, yeah, you teleport me back to planet 14. And just because it was the planet we started on, he's giving me the coordinates again. So he says, I want to go home, and now I can teleport him. So I'm going to take him home. Let's not be mean. And in this case, it was 228/84. He gave me the coordinates again, but I already wrote them down. And I'm going to click the right mouse button. Because the right mouse button actually instantly transfers me to the planet I want to go to. And I think I didn't even have to do this. I actually had, but yeah, okay. I started the descent now already, so this was unnecessary. I think I just had the question mark available to me to instantly go to the planet. So sorry about wasting your time. But as you can see, yeah, I should not talk too much during the flying sequences because I know I will just bump into everything. Yeah, it is... I used to be able to fly these canyons full speed, no problem, but... Oh well, here we are. So let's hope, because he wanted to travel. He wasn't very grateful when I enabled it for him. So let's see what he has to say when I bring him back home. So I'll teleport him out again. You great warrior, laugh laugh. Me like home planets reproduction 14. You good. Me give you great information. And he says the information is the antenna know planet rob heads. So the antenna, which is an alien species, apparently know where the rob heads are. And this is information we need. I mean, I know this, but this is information you shouldn't forget, because this is actually useful information for the future of the game. So thank you for that. Yes, blood. Oh, he says me go rendezvous urgent female. So, and he says bye. And I think this is also all the information we are going to get out of him. But of course, he also gave us another set of coordinates of his fellow Migrax missile brave. So before we end the video, let's deal with him also. 177107 it was, I think. 177107. Let's go there. And let's see what Missile Brave has to tell us. Let's check the planet surface first. And actually, he saw that he already told me that Missile Brave is like a big warrior and stuff. And here we can see that there are actually defense systems. So that's interesting. And you hear the beep, the warning beep, and you can see the arrows closing in, which basically means if the arrows touch in the center. If the arrows touch in the center, I'm screwed. My orcs is destroyed. And you can see that the way to prevent them coming together is basically lower your altitude and lower your speed. And the easiest way is just go full speed until they are close to each other. If they are becoming too close, just like here, just lower the speed and go down again. I mean, you can probably sort of skillfully find the right speed and altitude where you can keep flying, but I just think this is easier. It might take a little bit more time, but we have 45 hours in total, so it should not be a problem. And that was actually almost too late. They were really close together already. And you can see that the surface of the planet also everywhere. The surfaces tend to be a little bit different of the planets. And I really don't like these flying scenes. They don't add that much to the game. I mean, I don't think they add as much as they intended to, but I think this is also one of the first things that actually someone built. Like having these 3Ds and then fractal landscapes, and they wanted to make a game with that, so... Yeah, as you can see, if I keep flying low in the canyon, the missiles don't bother me that much, it's just more difficult flying here. And finally we've reached the end of the canyon. So this is another alien of the same species. Let's hope that he's actually there. But he probably is. Yeah. And there he is, he says, me, Great Migrax, Missile Brave. So I'm the Great Migrax with the name of Missile Brave. You great, you free Migrax great bounty. Yes, I did. You teleport Migrax great bounty, planet reproduction 14. See, he knows I did this, so he's already praising me. If I come there before I do that, yeah, he will not be very helpful. Me give you great information. You contact friend Xenox. And remember, the other one also talked about Xenox already. Friend Xenox, great scientists. Great brain. Code Xenox is impossible not Xenox. And this code we need, so we need to remember it. Impossible not Xenox. And planet Xenox is 128. And he gives me the coordinates 128, it's 90/35. And I think this is all the information I'm going to get from him. So I am going to set my coordinates at, what was it, 90 by 35. 90/35. I will warp there. And it's probably time to talk to Xenox to see what he wants from us and how he can be helpful in finding the duplicates. For now, this video will end. We will do this in the next video.